And you just listen to a young girl who was saying that the Nigerian community here is totally very angry. It covers all those aspects affecting the various techniques of our youth. Beth was the Ijaw country of the Niger Delta of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools. His major academic genesis was at Government College, Ujeli. And
go gather, destroy their food. With the camp and that other camp, the Songo camp, you don't compensate everybody.
In its key generation sometimes. Today our focus will be on the style of J.P. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his poem Akbar Dancer.
Some lives are meaningful, some are empty. There are lives that are eventful, with too much meaning and riches to offer humankind. Long after some of these earthly adventures are no more, one can still find footprints of these great lives on the pavements of our contemporary lives.
Good evening, you're welcome to the program Green Planet. In today's program, we shall be focusing on a very young, talented, dynamic female nurse in Cameroon, and she's going to be giving us elucidating accounts about her experience as a female nurse and all the related issues. You will not miss much in this edition. Good day. Who are you? Are there nursing books out there for nurses to read, or do you think that the libraries in Cameroon, if there are, actually can boast of these reading materials for nurses to boost up their professional capacity?
About nursing books, I really haven't gone into so many libraries, but I think the University of Mbongaya has many good books for nurses to read, although some of them are slightly outdated. I think the Metropolitan Library in Mbongaya also has very excellent nursing books for nurses to read. But I don't think nurses are motivated to study.
Why? Their salaries are really very low?
Yes, I think so. Compared to what the nurses do, some of the nurses work for 13 hours a day, 12 to 13 hours a day, and they are paid so little. I think they are not motivated.
What are they being paid? Some of them?
Some are being paid 15,000 francs. That's for voluntary nurses. Some are paid 25,000 francs. A step further, you may have some earning 45,000 francs, and when you earn 50,000 francs, 60,000 francs as a nurse, you are considered a senior nurse.
So definitely, it's not based on your output or your qualification that you've been looked upon as a senior nurse. It might just mean if you're lucky to work in a hospital that has got the means, then you should be considered by your peers as a senior nurse.
That's right in some cases, but I think in most cases, some qualifications are also considered.
So what have you to say to other people who want to get into the field of nursing in Cameroon?
To talk to these other people who want to get into the field of nursing in Cameroon, I want to tell them that they should know that they are called to be a nurse before they get into the field, or else when they get in there they'll be frustrated, because they may want to get in because of the pay, they may want to get in because they want to go out and get good money. But if they get into the field without really knowing what it entails to be a nurse, they may get frustrated. But when you get into the field, having been called to be a nurse, you get so fulfilled every day you go out there to nurse a patient.
Before we wrap up things, what will you be telling me is the state of child care in Cameroon?
Child care, I think physically, a state of child care in Cameroon is at some appreciable level. We have pediatric units all over the country. In every provincial hospital we have pediatric units, but I think there is a major aspect of childcare that is not being looked into, and that is the psychological aspect of childcare. So many children are coming from broken homes, so many children end up becoming street children tomorrow because of the psychological trauma they receive as children. Some children do not go through all the stages of growing up. They don't even go through the stage of being a child. From the time they are born, they may skip childhood and go straight into adulthood, maybe because of family responsibilities and other things. So psychologically, they were never children, and this should be looked into.
Malaria and pregnancy rates, deaths from pregnancy, what would you say is the number in Cameroon? Would you say it's increasing or it's decreasing?
That I wouldn't really supposed to know much about.
Do you still receive a lot of malaria patients?
Yes, we still receive a lot of malaria patients, although I don't know the exact figures. I know we still receive a lot of malaria patients.
But I hear the parasite has mutated. Are there drugs to meet up with the various forms?
There are drugs to meet up with the new forms that are coming up. There are drugs.
Why did you decide to do nursing?
Primarily, I went into nursing because my dad wanted me to be a doctor all along, medical doctor all along. Then I couldn't get entrance into QS, so I went into nursing. But when I got there, I discovered that it was a whole. I just discovered that it was a core. That's why it was a core.
Why couldn't you have entrance into QS?
I had 3 advanced levels, and I did not even want to bother to try because I heard of people who had 5 advanced levels and they were trying and couldn't get it.
So thank you very much for talking to people, places and events, and I hope we shall have the opportunity for you to talk again in another edition of this program.
Thank you too. I hope to be with you some more time soon.
Thank you very much for tuning into the program People, Places and Events. And you just listened to a young girl who was saying that the Nigerian community here is totally very angry. It covers all those aspects affecting the various regions of our people.
Beth was the Ijo country of the Niger Delta of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools. His major academic genesis was at the Government College, Ujeli. And
Go gather, destroy their food. With the camp and that other camp, Songo camp, you don't compensate everybody.
in its key generation sometimes. Today our focus will be on the style of J.P. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his poem Akbo Dancer.
Some lives are meaningful, some are empty. To have lives that are eventful, with too much meaning and riches to offer humankind. Long after some of these earthly adventures and no more, one can still find footprints of these great lives on the pavements of our contemporary lives.
Good evening, you're welcome to the program Green Planet.